Hey y'all, hey, what's going on? Listen, it's time. It is beyond time to clarify this head on mine. Okay, I have tons of product. Do you remember a little bit ago, almost 2 weeks ago, when I did that wash and go with the tropical oasis gel? Baby, when I tell you that build up at the end of it, basically that's the cast, because the gel, after a while, you'll see like it'll start loosening up. So then that's when, it's time to go ahead and wash it on out of there. So it's time. But because it's been about 2 weeks, I want to do a good clarifying shampoo. Listen, here's the thing. Not every shampoo can be a moisturizing shampoo. That's what I do normally. But every once in a while, when I want to get everything stripped from up there, I go ahead with the clarifying shampoo. Now, I'm excited to try this one because this is gentle. Y'all, clarifying shampoos can snatch all of your hopes and dreams out, along with the dandruff and the buildup and things. And I don't want it to snatch all of my hopes and dreams. So I'm hoping at this point, because I'm editing now, so I already know what happened. But at this point, I'm like, please, Lord, don't let it strip my hair. That's the only thing about clarifying shampoos. They are so necessary. But baby, I be like, dang, calm down on it. You want to take everything out of there. I didn't ask you to do all that. But I always follow it up with a deep conditioner like I'm doing today. I'm going to be using their Indulge, which is a deep moisturizing conditioner treatment. Now, y'all, this is when it got real for me. My hair has never felt like this after a clarifying shampoo. Never. It still felt regular like hair. It still felt soft. It definitely felt clean, y'all. It was clean all down to the scalp, big baby. It was clean, but it felt so good. I was like, finally, I have found the balance between cleansing and keeping it soft. Y'all, that's really it. Cause baby, clarifying shampoos are rough. They be coming up on the rough side of the mountain, big baby. And I be like, listen, we doing our best to making it, but you can't do that. You can't do that. Now, this is what I use to make sure all of my strands are saturated. Now, let me tell you about deep conditioning. They play their part in hair growth. When I really got serious about growing my hair out, I really started focusing on my deep conditioning treatment, and I noticed that my hair shot out. As a matter of fact, I've cut my hair, I don't know how many times, 2 or 3 times. Since, you remember I accidentally cut it off? And since then, I have cut it at least 2 times. I'm thinking closer to 3 because I wasn't ready to grow it out yet. And my hair was still shooting out because of the regimen that I have now. I'm very intentional about deep conditioning my hair because I see the results. Not only that, my curls, honey, my curls. Yes, the curls are beautiful. When you deep condition your hair consistently, honey, it's like those curls are like, finally, it has happened to me. You understand? So I let that sit for 30 minutes because they said you can let it sit for up to 30 minutes. And I put my foil cap on. That just traps the heat from your scalp, the natural heat. Because I wasn't about to sit up under the dryer and all the things or put the towel on my head. I didn't feel like I was doing a million things at this point. So I just put the foil cap on and kept it moving. Now this right, y'all know I love this. I've already done a video on this product right here. This is a gel to foam mousse, and you know how I feel. If you don't know how I feel, you just have to watch the video. But obviously I'm using it again, so there's that. I'm down with it. I'm down with it like brandy. You understand? You see where I'm at with it? And really here, you're just molding your hair however you want it to end up. And I probably used a little much more than I normally would have. I think I was just so excited. My hair felt so good. The thing I love about this product is you don't have to put anything else on there. Nothing. So just the foam, y'all. I'm gonna tie my edges, my sides, my back down. Now, what I like to do is the foam gives me a nice foundation for my little faux waves on the side, but then I go in with an edge control to really lock them in. Okay, so the foam gives me the shape that I want. It gets it together, okay? Then I top it off with a little dollop of that edge Contrese. You feel me? Over with. It's over with after that. It gives it that nice, juicy look that I really, really like. Y'all, this is one of my favorite go-to styles for my TWA because we all know my hair is fine and that density is low. But this style right here makes it look like my little teaspoon is thick. Basically, like my little teaspoon is thick, okay? We've been doing squats out here and it deserves to be recognized. So I like to let y'all know that my hair is still doing what it's supposed to do. Now, you have to make sure that your arm workouts have been sufficient because see, what will happen is if your arms are weak, then your coils will be bleak. And I don't want that for your life, okay? I don't want that for your life. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm doing big coils, okay? Which means I don't want it to be very, very defined. I want it to be big, ignorant, kind of free flowing, doing its own thing. I don't want it to be defined everywhere on the top of my head, okay? So that's why I use that particular sponge, because the holes are bigger. Okay, look at that. Look how that foam got my little, yes. Come on, faux wave. Come on. This is to make your hair smell good, and it's infused with good oils and biotin and stuff. So it's actually good for your hair. I'm not playing with you out here, okay? Even the smell good has a purpose. This edge control, y'all already know. I love it. Now, there's a specific way that I do my edges. At the part, I kind of separate like I'm showing you right there at both of the parts. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. That's it. That's all. You know, to give it a little flair. You could put you a little whoop-de-whoop, swoop-de-doop on the side of it if you want to. You know, you don't have to, but I'm just showing you what I do. And this is my go-to style, y'all. This is it. Put the light on you so you know, so you can see your work. You got to put that light on it sometimes. And y'all, this lasts me as long as I want it to last. And it's so cute. It's so fly, y'all. I love my TWA and it's growing out, y'all. I'm trying to, I'm gonna let it grow, but baby, ooh, baby. She cute, y'all.